if we look at our main challenge in life, right? Any challenge that we all have, really, what we struggle, what prevents us really to be happy, is the suffering and the pain that we encounter. Whatever challenge we get, it crushes our emotions, and basically the only thing that prevents us from being happy is that positive energy, those positive feelings from being that are being blocked. So the challenge is, how do we unblock those energies? How can we be happy? And the main way Judaism tells us to deal with that is by tapping into our true essence. And I mean, there's two main ways to do that. One is to pray to God like you're speaking to someone you love, someone you respect, and creating that relationship, that speech relationship, right? How do you get to connect to someone, to know someone, to become more intimate with someone? Is through the speech you have with them, at least for most people. So you speak with them. When you need to talk to God in a way as if there's someone, take a chair or close your eyes and imagine that you're there in the Holy of Holies, and imagine to let yourself feel that presence, that God is here, and now you're talking to God like you're talking to someone. With that reality, your imagination is here to help you create that reality of talking to someone, and do it until you feel that at least God is listening to you. Become convinced and emotionally connected to the fact that God is listening to you. God says in the Tehillim that David Amer says that God asks that we should tell Him everything that's on our heart, everything that bothers us, all our yoke, all our heaviness, all our pain. God said, give it to me. I'll carry it for you. So you need to be able to break those barriers, to feel that there's someone with you, to feel that you're not alone in the pain. You need to be able to share that. That's, I think, one way you can break those blockages that prevents you from being happy. And the second one is being able to tap into your essence. That requires meditation. It's a bit more difficult, I think, but be able to do some kind of Itbodedut without talking, and try to feel your soul, what's inside of you, that is a part of you. When you say Elokai neshama shenasata bi teora, God, the soul that you place in me is pure. Try to feel that soul of you inside that is pure and that is connected to God Himself, and try to expand that. I believe those are the two most powerful ways to break the pain and suffering. I think this is the third one that came to my mind that I want to share, because for me that also helps me a lot, is keep the big picture, understand the big picture. The big picture is challenged by our emotions. Our emotions say, oh, it's too painful, I can't take it. The mind says, look bigger, understand that everything really is good. I don't understand it, I don't see it, I don't feel it, it's painful. But really, if you ask a mother, I don't understand. You had the child, it was so difficult to go through those 9 months process and then to give birth to that child. And you went through pain, and you went through suffering, and you then, but what, you are ready to do it again and again and again? I think the challenge is to understand that if you have clarity on the big picture, and it's all good, you don't understand, you have to, in a way, accept that it's all good. But that enables you to tap into a consciousness higher than your emotions, that will enable you to, in a way, accept your emotion, accept the pain, and say that I am bigger than my pain, and I'm bigger than my emotions. my thought is above the heart, right? The brain is above the heart for a reason, because that's what enables you to go beyond the emotions and eventually use those thoughts that to actually bring the positivity and counteract the emotions of the heart. And eventually can go into the body, mind, and soul, or body, heart, and soul, or thought. So that this is what I would like to just share quickly on, that this is our main challenge, daily challenge. Why are you not constantly positive? If you have nothing bad happening during the day, you're pretty happy. I mean, most people need more, but can you just be happy being alive, being just, wow, enjoy waking up in the morning, enjoy living my second now, my minute now, my hour today. I'm happy to be alive, to be able to have the human experience of being alive and having a relationship with God, and having a life where I'm going to be challenged with that relationship of seeing the good in the world, and I'm going to grow from that. There's so many pleasure in being alive, but we get distracted. Not just distracted, we get challenged, because that's part of life. We understand that the challenge and the suffering and the growth and the pain is all part of a process for giving birth to my new self. If I understand that every pain, and this, I think that's, for me, it's always the strongest tool. Imagine that any pain you have, emotional pain and physical pain, if you truly imagine that in any one of those pain and suffering is all a type of surgery, they're all surgeries. Did you ever get sad that we have surgery in the world? If you have to get surgery, are you excited, or you might be a bit scared, but are you excited or you're sad? No, you're excited because the surgery is going to heal me. The surgery is hope. The surgery is transformation. The surgery is healing. So if you look at every little challenge, pain, suffering as a surgery, why did God create surgery? For me to be able to give you this example. We all know someone who doesn't know about surgery, it's crazy scary, like a child. An adult knows that, okay, I need to go to surgery. Yeah, it's a bit scary, but the doctor knows what he's doing. The doctor, the ultimate doctor, God knows what he's doing, and you have to go through that pain or suffering. Why don't we look at every single pain and suffering as a surgery? Then every pain and suffering is a type of positive process. Oh, it's painful, it hurts, but we know it's good. How many times we have in life moments that hurt and are painful, but it's good for us? Bitter medicine, yeah, bitter medicine, but it's medicine. You focus on the bitter or on the medicine? On the medicine. So that's a challenge. It's really a matter of perspective, and I think that's the only way. How can someone from the Holocaust still believe in God? How is it possible? How can a human being who was tortured and went in concentration camp still believe and go on in his life, or rebuild his life and be happy and rebuild a family? How is it possible? No, why is it possible? Because of what I told you. If you look, and again, I'm no one to say that it's possible. I just seen it. I say Elie Wiesel and so many who have rebuilt their life, who have, from my family, who start their life again. And at the end of their life, when they were able to process to some level the physical and the emotional, because they saw what has happened. They saw, now there's Israel. Now I have grandchildren. Now I have that. Now look at the Jewish people, bigger than ever before. Oh. And still from that painful moment, from that surgery. So yes, emotionally and physically, it's not understandable. The mind is here to help you process that by having mindfulness and conscious understanding of the bigger picture. So this is try Give yourself a challenge. Any problem you have during the day today, or tomorrow, or during the week, this week, say this week, every problem, every pain, I look at it as surgery. I hurt my foot. It's a surgery. I lost some money. Oh, surgery. Oh, someone broke my heart. Oh, it's a surgery. Every surgery that exists is positive, and the one that we're talking about. Because God doesn't do something that's not good. This is Jewish principle. Gam zu letova. Kol ma derachmana avid letav avid. Everything that God make is for the good. So everything is a tau surgery. Technically, everything is good. There's no evil in the world. It's just our perspective. Because we look at evil things happening and we think that ain't surgery. That looks like torture. A surgery that kills. That's from our perspective. From God's perspective, everything gets put into place. It's a perfect surgery. But we don't always understand the surgeon. We don't understand how is that surgery supposed to save me. How many people truly understand what the surgeon is doing when you're being saved? Most people don't. That's exactly the emunah and bitachon we need to have. So may we all be able to reach that high level of Nachum Ish Gamzu, Rabbi Akiva, Baal Shem Tov, Arizal, all those holy tzaddikim. It's in us. We just need to tap into it. And God willing, we'll be able to see that everything is good, that God truly loves you, and that everything that's happened to you is really for the good.